Hi, this is Jade and welcome back to Tea Time TV. Today I will be watching season 7, episode 3 of The 100. This is titled False Gods. I know, oh my gosh, I finally know the title of an episode. I can tell you now the only reason I know the title of the episode is because I've seen it once and because it's the title of a Taylor Swift song. We all know there is some pretty serious stuff going on at the moment and I don't want to make light of it. I don't want to do this and then not acknowledge the big movement that's going on, the human rights movement for Black Lives Matter. I think it's really important that everyone makes a contribution, even if it's small, even if it's minuscule, at least you're doing something. I hope everyone's going out there and educating themselves. I really suggest retweeting a link at least. I myself will be putting lots and lots of links down below, especially for Indigenous Lives Matter as well. For here in Australia, because we do have a problem here as well. We've got a very, very dark past, and I implore you to all look into it if you're not familiar with Australia's past, because it's just like every other white country's is. So with that being said, I want to go into this episode. I am coming a few days late to this just because there have been more important things going on this week. I feel like there were other things I needed to be putting my time and energy into, and this just didn't feel like one of them. So I spent the time talking to my friends and family and people around me, retweeting, tweeting, supporting the movement. So now I'm ready to watch the episode. I feel like now's a good time. I really just want to do this video and then get back to life and supporting this movement. So I really hope you enjoy the reaction. I don't really know what to expect from this episode. I kind of know people didn't really hype up about that much of it, so I'm not expecting too much from it, but let's do it. Okay, random people making out, fun.
Thinking about this all day. Well, how do you know? Go up. You're gonna have to do it manually.
This bitch gonna die for sure. Oh my god, what's happening to them? Radiation? Oh yeah, I knew they were gonna die though.
I'll do my best to make you proud.
Oh my god, are we gonna have to do the Prime storyline the entire episode? Clark, you deserve better than this storyline.
So we might as well enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Good morning.
Oh!
6 years of you walking out into space and you still can't knock. It's incredible, really.
Well, you think you could lock a door separated. Clearly not the reactor. Power's out all over Sanctum. James
Murphy did not just check her out while his girlfriend was right next to her.
Radiation is normal.
Oh, it wasn't radiation?
James!
What was it then?
Over here. That's bad.
Oh, okay, that's not
Here, the
good.
radiation is elevated.
This is just one from the core system.
But if radiation is leaking, it must be coming from the core.
Oh shit.
Maybe we need to help them. Oh, it's too late. Look at them.
Yeah, they're very dead.
He must have pulled the control on too fast. The spike of radiation would be lethal.
I'm bored. Let's go back to Raven and Amori. Oh, cool.
Good. You're here.
Oh my god. This is what I'm talking about. This is all I care about. These guys.
Gamma rays. Well, you just threw me that, which is why they don't have any. What they did have is night blood, and so do you. You're prime now, Murphy. Act like one. Here's the deal. We push in the control rods and plug the cracks for good. Just that simple. I like you. Someone has to go into primary containment to get the control rods in place. It's a high radiation environment. Nightblood's not a guarantee, but it will help. Oh, it's all right.
Well, that was even a question.
Clark, you have your hands full with Russell's execution.
Okay. Murphy, your B team.
We get the control rods in place, then head to decontamination.
And we weld the cracks in the pipe. That radiation still clear?
Yep.
All clear. Good luck.
Fuck, she lied.
You lied to them?
I told them what they needed to know. Easy jobs.
Then why don't you?
Shut up, Murphy. Either they're sick for a few days or we're dead forever. Now go do your job being a Maury's moral anchor.
Can we not fight now?
Yeah, married couple.
10 seconds, you gotta get out of there!
I'm scared. Get out of there. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Amari, get out of there now!
Oh no. Fuck. She ain't gonna die. No way they're killing her off. Oh my lord.
What the hell?
Get the decontamination now!
Please, please, please.
I must die for my sins, but you cannot take revenge. That is not our way. Our fate has always been one of peace. Clark is right. We are all that's left of the human race. Either we live together
What this bitch
or
doing?
die apart. Whatever it is you're planning,
False God!
I can't kill him. No, they can't. Suddenly a nuclear meltdown doesn't seem so bad.
Break it up! Break it up!
Raven, you're the queen of doing the impossible, right? I'll spin the dial.
I'm not just
The
turning
queen.
dials. I'm controlling the flow of coolant. One mistake and...
Oh shit. Okay, now it's serious.
Oh, yeah, that makes me feel so much better.
Raven? What's going on? Murphy never went into primary containment. If he's getting sick, that means more radiation is leaking than I thought.
Oh my god. What?
We have to pull them out of there.
Hey, what the hell's happening? My guys are getting sick.
No.
Oh, Raven.
It's just the xenon gas making you dizzy. Don't worry. It's a byproduct of nuclear fission.
God.
Are you okay?
Yes, sir. Let's do some gas, making our heads all fun. Get back to work.
Raven, you can't leave them and then die. They're already dead.
Raven, you really need to think.
Enough. If we pull them out, we all die.
Still too much.
Well, at least tell them.
You think I can rely on those guys to do the right thing when they know they're gonna die?
Secondary containment clear.
I may not be able to rely on them, but you do anything to save your own ass.
Secondary containment sealed.
Go be a cockroach.
Here's the situation. The temperature is 1400.
Xenon gas, huh?
He knows it's bullshit.
You're one of the prime. It means you have that blood alteration. No wonder they chose you and your lady for the core. Say we talk after the meltdown. Alright. We see I'll get someone that I love out there. From where I saw, and you did too. No matter what, we get this done.
Oh, Lord.
We're gonna be okay. Now get out of there!
You're welcome.
Oh, Raven.
Oh, God. I did that.
Yeah, you did. The mighty have fallen. Welcome to the world of Grey.
You said this was safe. We trusted you. Liar! Kill you!
Oh, good. Raven's regularly scheduled torture.
Let me go!
Come on, we gotta get you to medical.
They've lost faith in Jordan, but he tells me one of them was helpful in stopping the attack. She'll be allowed to see you. What happened?
You were right about Jordan. He never suspected. He did exactly what you predicted he would.
Oh, man. This web.
Dead. Tobin was honored to give his life for yours.
The honor is all mine.
Hallowed be your name.
So that was The 100 Season 7 Episode 3, False Gods. I have to be honest with you, I think the only interesting part about that episode was the reactor storyline. I really loved the Murphy, Amori and Raven dynamic. I just think it really works. It was an alluring storyline. It was one still in the theme of the show, you know, the morally grey stuff. As I said before, I just have no interest in the Prime Shadeheader storyline. Like, I really think it's unnecessary. You can still have turmoil between the people, but I just don't think the Shadeheader stuff needs to get involved. Like, we could have long put away all of the commanders by now. Like, I'm so over all of that. It's just too much. Like, there's too much going on in that storyline, and it's just not alluring or interesting, and I hate that Clark is stuck in that storyline because Maddie is, obviously. But now that Maddie's obviously been revealed that she's not part of that anymore, I'm hoping Clark can sort of stray away from that storyline and start looking for our boy Bellamy. Boy, do I miss Bellamy. I'm over it, guys. I know it's only episode 3, and from what I've seen recently, we may not even have him till episode 7, which means he's going to be missing for like half the season. You know what? I don't get it. Shows always do this. Like, we always want just like the core final people doing their thing together. You can't have all these different stemming storylines in the last season. That's not what the 100 is about. It's about the 100, right? And I feel like it's just really straying from that in the last season. But anyway, enough of me complaining. Let's go more into the reactor storyline because it was a great one. Like I said before, I really love the dynamic between Murphy, Amori and Raven. I just think it was great. It was, you know, they all really worked together, and I really liked that Murphy and Raven clashed. I do wish Murphy was a little bit more sympathetic, but I think he wanted to keep her sort of on that moral higher ground that she's always been on for him, because he always balanced her out and she always pushed him to be better. Whereas I've always felt, and this is where Mervyn comes in for me, I've always felt they've challenged each other and tried to make each other better as people, whereas Amori and Murphy have not necessarily been like that. They've sort of kept each other stuck in their old habits, if that makes sense. I just think that Mervyn is powerful, and I think that it's really hard considering I do really love Amori as a character, and there is just no plausible situation in which all of them can be happy. And we're not going to get a threesome, guys. As lovely as that would be, it's just like not realistic. So I would love an endgame for them, and I think an endgame would be a really powerful statement, because they've come so full circle from where they started, where, you know, he shot her in the leg, and from him going through the guilt of that and them reconciling and becoming really good friends. I just think it would be a really, really great wrap up for them, but I just don't think it's going to happen, which is sad. But you know what? We've got fan fiction. Like I was saying before, I really missed Clarke in this storyline. She could have easily been in it had we not had all of the Prime stuff going on. I just really miss her interacting with everyone else point blank, like the delinquents that are left in general. I know that their relationships are a bit tainted, but it just seems unbelievable to me that we're this far into the season and Clarke isn't worrying about where Bellamy is yet. That seems really unrealistic, especially considering when she was missing, Bellamy noticed pretty much straight away, and was the first person to notice. So I don't know what Clarke thinks is going on. She's just all wrapped up in what's going on with the Shadeheader stuff, and you know, I really miss Bellamy. I know I'm saying this like a broken record, but how much longer do we have to do this? If this is showing us anything, it's that he is a crucial part to this show. Well, that's really all I have to say about the episode. It was a pretty unremarkable one, except for the reactor storyline. If they had just wrote on that alone, I think it would have been a fantastic episode. I would have watched an entire episode of that easily, and then taken a whole shitty episode of the Prime stuff if I had to. Like, I just think that that storyline could have gone into detail in more depth, could have been more, you know, conversations between Amori Murphy and Raven, but you know what, let's not go on about it anymore. It didn't happen. So let's hope for an interesting episode 4, and I will see you guys next week for that one. In the meantime, go to the links down below. I'm not going to direct you to my social media today, because I would rather you guys click on the links that I put down below in the description and donate to those links. You know, educate yourself on what's there. I really want to help spread the word. I've been having conversations with my family, with my friends. I'm doing all I can, and you guys should be too, because this is not just a Black Lives Matter movement. It's a human rights movement. Thanks so much. See you next week. Bye.